Sochi, Russia, home to the 2014 Winter Olympics, and we race around the Olympic Village built for that venue. It's not exactly popular with drivers, but with us fans, it still remains a challenging circuit. Located all the way round from the ice skate rink all the way up to where the Olympic torch was round the long turn 3. The flags of the nations are all the way around this fantastic venue. It is Shane NCF1 leading the way by just 76 points to equals 2 Alfa Romeos ahead of the 2 Racing Points as well. And further down the table, we still have a little bit of a problem with 3 drivers not having points on the board. Six Mag, the last as well overall. And the race for qualifying is underway. Q1, 18 minutes ahead of us for the drivers to decide exactly where they need to be. And nobody in a hurry to head out onto the track, which is surprising me. They wanted a full qualifying format. We have it. Are we going to have any sort of action with 17 minutes to go? We will prepare for something that's going to be a lot more exciting. Hopefully it will be, as the drivers are just getting ready in the lobby. Some choosing the medium tyre compound to go on. The race, however, we understand will be rain. So a wet race here in Russia. Qualifying ever more important to learn the track ahead. An ITC Hulk will be heading out onto the track first. The green light is on and he can leave. And Big Bambo retiring already, so not taking part in qualifying. So he's backed out already, so that now promotes a few more up the order. 17 racers, a few guest drivers in today's field as we try and fill coming into Russia. It's a demanding circuit. It featured on the 2020 Formula 1 calendar after 11 races were cancelled. Russia luckily provided so far our only trip of the season to Eurasia. A nice combination of the two. And this track as well, rumoured not to be on the Formula 1 calendar for much longer. Rumours persist of an actual street race in the heart of Moscow. So Sochi might not be on for much longer, but as was breaking in the past hour, the 2021 Formula 1 calendar has been released, and another feature that we have to thank for the Codemasters game is the fact that Vietnam has been removed from the 2021 calendar. And so far, it will not feature until at least 2022. So we as eSport fans and racers have already experienced Vietnam. So that's one positive, that we can still have Sochi on the F1 2020 game if it does eventually drop off the calendar. So Bambino has a full qualifying session ban. That is why he is not taking part in this session. And Kevo and Aichi have a Q3 ban if they make it that far. So there is your drivers to keep an eye out. So we see Big Bambino, 27, not taking part. He's been banned from qualifying. He'll start the race at the back. Banned from qualifying 3 if they get through is Kavu and Ichiban as well. And already on his lap of Ichihulki, and he's lost time and has already lost out on the positions. Let's have a look at Bono Candy now. In the Renault, personal and fastest of all first seconds. I think that's just been changed actually by by Shane MC, who's directly behind him. The teammate 2, Zed of Equals H, who is up in 8th place at the moment. Trying now to run down towards the heavy braking zone, towards turn 13, 14. Always a tricky little braking part, this part of the track, because you just almost go straight smack into the wall if you're not too careful. Have to time it just right and to perfection, and most of these drivers are. So Bono Candy will be our first runner to set a time. Yellow in the last sector, one of the McLarens is round. So Bono Candy at 1:34.471. I was expecting that time to be beaten, but we understand the Ferrari of Shane has pitted. And Rip Tuck is not setting faster times. Let's have a look at Alberto Marcaruccio. And fastest of all, first sector. Let's see what the sector 2 can bring. Approaching the ice skating hut. NASCAR fan, 1:34.124 is his time. Open up the DRS now. If it's a wet race, it will neutralize the DRS completely, so this is going to be the only time to use it in terms of qualifying. No practice, it's straight into the session. Lovely exit as we come out to the back half. Let's see if this can knock off the NASCAR fans' time of a 1:34.124. Last two corners. The sort of 90 right, 90 left you see at Baku's opening stages. Sort of the mirror effect we have here in Russia. Oops. Well, it happens. And it's happened again. Unfortunately, the host has decided to leave and we've lost the session. So we'll fix this and we'll be back. And we are back. No idea what happened there. Now what happened is we had the host leave. It was migrating and it kicked the spectator out of the session, which was me, to providing you the commentary. So we are back. The session's still underway. Equals has just gone top at 1:31.876. So not sure what happened, but we are back with us now. And we are riding with car still in the pit lane, and the computer won't let us glitch. Here we go. There's Equals. He's had his lap time deleted, but still on top of the board. Let's have a look then at Bubba RZ as 6-man goes top, 1:31.650. This is Bubba losing his time as well. Went wide off the track. Let's have a look at General Owen then in 95. Pushing nicely out the back half of the track. Swoops round turn 3. A triple apex turn 3. Quick kick and 4. 5 and 6, double up. Oh, he's run off the track there, all 4 wheels, but luckily managed to hold on to the lap time. Into the braking zone for turn 7. Nice enough. 8 and 9. Swing past, anyone for ice hockey? Into 10. And the kick down at 11. For 12 in the braking zone for 13. DRS open. And into the braking zone now. Lovely jubbly. Smooth. So, this is General O in 95 coming up to the line. Oh, it's going to be very close. Don't think he's going to take 6 max time, but the control line is just at the exit here. And he's 7th fastest, a 1:32.858. So he does improve in time, but sadly not good enough. And, oh, well, Craigie Speedy has lost time as well. Let's have a look at Cavu, who's just started the lap, actually. Hurtling down towards the braking zone for turn 2. Jumps the curves a little. The long sweep through turn 3. And heavy on the brakes into 4. Coincidentally in 4th gear. Now turn 5. Hold on the brakes. Yeah, I was going to say it's a 3rd gear corner because you need to get the extra power down to the exit and really bump up. Oh, it's looking quite good. Throwing the car through to the left. Oh, it's looking better. It could be better. It is going well. .105 was that sector time. And Cavu, of course, currently running the risk of being in the drop zone. Already, by the way, has a ban from Q3. So the best he can do is to get into the second part of qualifying and filter in from 11th to 15th. That might change a little, though. Go 7th, 1:32.840, so ahead of General O in 95. Thinking we're seeing the run of Q1 already. The championship leader then. And his lap time deleted already. Shane MCF1. Wow. Not going well there, is it? Is the championship leader about to be eliminated from qualifying? He's got 5 minutes to go to get round and set a time, but he's on the mediums. That's a risk. It's a wet race, remember, so be prepared for that. Opens up DRS. Let's have a look at Lemony Tang's lap. He's coming into the last 2 corners. Took me a while to pinpoint him on the map, actually. 17, 18 now. Ran out of overtake available. And he's 11th fastest, so 1:33.282. So better time. Bono Candy stays 15th. Let's have a look. Oh, Lee Course has lost his time as well, actually, so not going well for the 2 Alphas. Cavu's 12 seconds off, lost his time as well. Let's have a look at Crew Steamers, who is on a lap and is up by 10th. So time to be found here and time to improve on here. Oh, could this beat 6 mags time? There's already one of the Haas cars going on wide there. I think it was Alberto Marchioni. Last corner. Not going to improve anything, but it does go 12th. Christina stays in position with a 1:33.447. 3 minutes to go of qualifying. Let's have a look through the order now. NASCAR fan, I believe. Yeah, at the back half of the track. Bono Candy, 2/10 down on his own time, but might be some form of improvement. He's not coming into the pit lane. And he's at the last corner anyway, so let's take a look at it. No, 1:34.730. EOS is absolutely shot as well. He may as well come into the pit lane. And this is the beginning of the lap then for Alboreto Marchioni. Retired from the session, FSN Optic. So he decided that's it for him. He's comfortably enough through to Q2. First sector time coming up on the board. Bubba has retired as well, so he's had enough. Oh, hello! Alboreto is up at the first sector. This is looking good. Pushing power now. DRS is wide open once again. Turn 13, the next biggest braking point on the track. Third gear, fastest in Sector 2. This is looking good to promote himself up. Oh, but he's got a car in the way, one of the Renaults. Get out of the way. Oh, no, that's gone. The Renault in the way. And he's coming in as well. That's not fair. Who was that coming in? We'll find out in a second. Alboreto to the line. Stays ninth, but it could have been so much more. Bono Candy getting in the way there of Alboreto Marcugio and goes into ninth place at 1:32.879, but that could have been the fastest time of the session. I'm annoyed, you're annoyed. And Bono Candy there could have got out of the way a bit sooner. But this is the big shocker. The championship leader, Shane MCF1, is down in 18th place at the moment and doesn't look like to be progressing up to Q2 with 18 seconds left. Must improve, got to push. Checker flag coming out soon. The drivers have 3 minutes to complete their lap time. Checker flag, session over. So this could be big then. Rip Tuck could be eliminated in the pit lane as well. Christina's going to face the cut. Shane MC, the only one left to set a time. Surely this has got to be going through to Q2, and it is with the third fastest time. 1:32.015. The session has concluded. As Alberto goes to third at 1:31.999, so again improving the time there. So these are the drivers going through to the next part of qualifying here for the Russian Grand Prix. Top 10 separated by 1.280 seconds, but the top 8 less than a second. So NASCAR fan eliminated, Bono Candy eliminated, and Big Bambino never took part in the session for today's race. So Q2 is coming up soon. And wonder what we're going to see in 15 minutes of running. Coming up for Q2. Green light is on. Qualifying 2 is underway here for the Russian Grand Prix. 15 drivers. Not sure anyone's waiting to head out onto the track. Oh, I can hear engines. Who's further down? Williams, maybe. Ooh, Alpha's going out as well. McLaren's coming out. So we're getting cars. We are getting cars. Let's have a look. Clement Pheasant coming out as well. But I need to identify who's out first, so we know whose lap time to look at. It's Crew Steamer's out first. So we'll flick to him when we go green. The session is go. 15 more minutes of action. Everyone in this session so far decided to go for the softs, bar Shane MC, who has decided to take a medium approach, but it's a wet race, so that could be interesting. They want the medium option just in case. But if only one driver does, they should really have a discussion whether they want to do the full qualifying format and go for the shorter 18. So we'll flip back to Crew Steamers. He's coming. He's the first onto the track, so he's coming up to the timing line soon. Just past sector 2. Deep into the third sector. Last 2 corners coming up. 17 and 18. Then we can go, 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 go. And we'll ride on board for a lap here of the Sochi Autodrome and go across the line. Use some of the ERS. You can't use the DRS though. Now you can into the entrance to turn 1. Full 8th gear. Keep the car as straight as possible before you approach the braking zone for turn 2. Hard on the brake. Down all the way 3rd gear. Control the power. Now get the car lined up and quick. Just gently turn for turn 3. 8th gear again. 4th gear for turn 4. Oh, it's a 3rd gear mistake. He downshifted too quickly. That's going to cost him a few seconds. Turn 5. 4th gear. Power now. Right at the exit. It feels like an eternity. You're coming to turn 7. 8 and 9 past the ice skate centre. Completely missed the apex for turn 9, by the way, because it's right at the other end. Turn 10. 4th gear, power, DRS. Open, round turn 11, and the kink at 12 coming up. This is turn 12 now, into the braking zone. Now for turn 13, fastest of all. Turn 13, one of the trickiest corners on the track. 14 and 15, let the car dance wide. The chicane, 15, 16, 3rd gear. No, upshifted too early, you get less power coming out. 17 and 18, 4th gear corners. Oh, he's right down to 2nd. That's going to give bad oversteer. So 1:32.339 at the moment. Time's looking good. Who's next? I think we had a lap time deletion there as well. No, FSN Optic does a 1:32.380. Clement Pheasant at 1:33.194. Oh, blimey. This qualifying's getting quite close. Equals in the Alpha goes top. Hello. Pitting is iTech Hulk. Computer automatically glitching back. I wanted General Owen, who starts a lap time now. Sector 1 coming up, this is round turn 3. And I think John Owen is 33 in the first sector. It's not best overall, is it? So he's got to improve up the order. Lemony Tang, I think, is just approaching. We'll have a look at some of the times. Let's have a look then at Shane MC, who is into the last two corners. Now, he was just got through by the skin of his teeth in Q1, and Q2 goes fifth on a 1:32.785. Lemony Tang now, where are you? 33.656 was Sector 1's time. You're in Sector 2 now. Loving the sound of the cars coming to the braking zone. Now, is his time going to improve up and get into the top 10? Reminder, 2 cars not allowed to take part in the next session. That is Kevo and Aichi. Lemony Tango's 9th, the 1:33.146. So in the drop zone, Aichi, Alberino, Marchioli, 6-man, Kevo and Track. Don't think we're going to see many changes from them two, because I don't think we're going to see many ones going to try and do the outlaps if they've been banned from Q3. They can still take spots away from their competitors. So we see that thing again with grid penalties, again deciding the factor of how qualifying is run, or then the sportsmanship. Let's have a look at Alberto. On a lap time at the moment. Coming up to the split at the first sector. And Equals has gone top, 1:31.609. 6-Mag 1:32.235. Gustima's third. Good times. Ferrari just getting out of the way there. That was Cavu. So Alberto hasn't set a time yet in this session. This is his first run on softs. New softs. Heavy on the brakes into 13. Oh, right in the curbs. Pushing hard, pushing strong. Not going to set the time faster, I don't think. Look at this, 1:30.28, 1:29, 1:30 already. 1:31, 1:32, 1:33, he's last. 1:33.582. Last of the runners. So I think we've actually seen qualifying 2's running order, I believe. 7 minutes to go, but I think Q2 has sort of decided itself already. Oof, you can hear the fans in the attendance. I don't think Alberto's going to do another run. EOS at a low percentage. Let's have a look at Cavu's time. Just ahead of him on the road. Now, he's been banned from qualifying 3, so we see the factor once again that he can't really improve. He can improve to get into the next session and start in the top 10, but banned from Q3 of qualifying. That was the steward's decision. Them's the rules. Very sloppy out of 16. Double right, 17-18 coming up. This could be a good time. And it's 7th, a 1:32.817. So Cavu, despite being banned from Q3, is still having a go and is having a quite good time. Not bad. Not bad at all. The gearbox was begging for mercy at that point. And Craigie Speedy is up in the first sector time. Oh, counting the oversteer perfectly. Out of 13 into 14. Fuel lights on though, but he's got enough ERS. Turn it up to Rich for the last two. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 8th fastest at the moment. This is looking quite decent actually. Very decent in fact. Didn't lose it at the line. He's second, a 1:31.898. That was a fantastic time. He was nearly a second faster than his own best. Fabulous run there from Craigie Speedy. Up to second. 6 mags on a time, 1.241 down in the first sector, and he's coming in and losing fuel as well, so he's had enough of that run. More coming out of the pit lane, but right now we're sort of stuck for positions. Let's look at equals, who's causing the yellow flags that you're seeing on your monitor at the moment. Just taking it nice and easy on his outlap. Hello. And this is Keen T up into second with a 1:31.814. Crept out of nowhere, didn't he, the Red Bull? That's a fantastic time. Hasn't changed the running order still. Lemony Tang, Clement Pheasant, Alboreto Marchioni, and Itech Hulk. And Rip Truck out of the session so far. In fact, Rip Truck's actually on time. Let's have a look at him. So the first sector, well, I think we might see it if we just hurry up with it, but not too sure. Yellow's coming out because drivers are getting out of the way. A little bit wide at the exit. Open up the DRS now. That was a little bit too late, but might just work out. Hard on the brakes into turn 13. Last two corners coming up. Can he get from outside the top 15 into the top 10? Oh, it's decent. This could get him through, or he's compromised the last corner. 13th best time, 1:33.355. Yeah, compromised the last corner. Was never ever going to work. Alboreto's off, but he's down by only 0.070. 2 minutes to go here in Q2. Desperately trying to get the advantage. They've got to push. They've got to be quicker. One minute 35 to go. Oh, right down to the limit there. This is looking quite quick. Can he get through? 1, 2, 3. Oh, he can and all. 8th. 1:32.485. That was a lovely set of corners in the last sector. Brought the whole lap together. Fabulous. This is Shane MC. 9th at the moment, the championship leader on the medium tyres to qualify. Let's see if it's better. Last two corners. Should be quicker. Has got to be quicker. Cross the line, and it is quicker. 1:32.017. And I think we've seen the order from quali. Cavu goes 12th. General Owens down the order. Crew Steamers up to 3rd. Ferrari's crossed the line. 4th, Cavu goes in. 1:31.878. So the Ferrari, the late game, plays a factor. And now we have to look and see what Clement Pheasant can do because he's now in the elimination zone. Wow. Checkered flag is out. The session concludes. Don't think this is going to be a lap time to write home about, but he's trying, is Clement Pheasant. Oh, locks the front and sets the fastest second sector time. But it was a bad first sector. Can he get it together in the last couple of corners? Lemony Tang just behind. We'll keep an eye and see if he goes through. McLaren to the line. Is it quicker? Oh, I don't know. He's 11th. Yes, he's 11th. Improves on time, not position. 1:32.554 for Clement Pheasant. He's eliminated. Lemony Tang could still get through here and displace Alboreto, but he's backed out of it and lost the lap time. Qualifying concludes here for Q2. Q3 coming up. This is getting good. Equals Keen T, Crew Steamers, Cavu, Craigie Speedy, Shane MC, Six Mag, FSN Optic, Bubba, Alboreto go through. But remember, Cavu is banned from qualifying 3. So there'll only be 9 cars going for pole position. The best he'll start is 10th. So we're getting ready then, as everyone has now taken the flag. Cavu should be coming into the pit lane, but I don't know where he is at the moment. Spinning round on the track, I believe, actually. There he is. Ghosting. Not in the session. Should be concluding the business, to be fair. Have to wait 40 seconds, so it's an interesting Q3 coming up. 12 more minutes of action, and then we get the grid, a parade lap, and then lights out in Russia. And 18 seconds after all cars are now in the pit lane. FSN Optic has retired, so really this should be session concluding now. And there we are, Q2 concludes. Equals, Keen T, Crew Steamers, Cavu, Craigie Speedy, Shane MC, Six Mag, FSN Optic, Bubba, and Alboreto Marchioni go through. Eliminated Clement Pheasant, Lemony Tang, John Lowen, and Rip Truck, all out of qualifying for today's Russian Grand Prix. We are gearing up for the start of the last part of qualifying. And it's going to be a blast-off. Don't forget, get in touch with us on the Twitch stream. Get a conversation going. Green light is on for the third and final part of qualifying for the Russian Grand Prix. And as you can see, Cavu retires from the session. He is banned from qualifying 3, so has to, at best, start 10th. That's going to annoy everybody. Here we go. Who's leaving the track first? There we go. First car out. It's Equals. He's not messing around. Going straight out there for the lap time, followed by teammate Shane MC, the championship leader. 2 Alphas going for it. Not wanting to mess, going straight into it. The long turn 3. Quick kink up 4. So everyone has selected the soft compound tyre at the moment, which is great news. Now we're going to try and use the mediums. If it is a wet race, that's what we've been told, then get straight out there on the softs, use as many as you can, and just go, go, go. Get that lap time in. It's very, very important you do that. Equals having a bit of a hard time through the back half of the sector. We'll ride with him for a lap and see what it's like. See how much you look at the ERS already, trying to harvest as much as he can, not use the overtake so he can abuse the overtake at the exit of these two corners. So ride on board, get a good exit. Now the lap begins and you've got to really start as a standing start to quali. Now pull the car in so you can open the DRS and keep a sort of a straight line as much as possible down towards the first real braking zone at turn 2. 8th gear hard, 3rd gear, put the power down. The long turn 3, 8th gear now, 8th gear, 8th gear, 8th gear. Oh, didn't pull 8th. And he was down. No, that's already spoiled the lap. He should have pulled 8th gear because now he's pulled 4th at the wrong time. What was that about? This is a mucky opening lap from Equals. If this is what works, it works, but it's looking messy to me. The gears keep shifting. He's losing time on acceleration. The revs are all over the place. Like that there. He's downshifting to 3rd, upshift up to 4th too quickly. And the engine sort of bogged and went, oh, are you sure? Okay, let's go. No, it should have been 3rd gear. He had to correct it. He's not clicking at the moment, is Equals. 3rd mid-corner? There's no smoothness to it. Last 2 corners. Across the line, it's looking quick, but it's a 1:31.595. It's a question if it's quicker or not. Here, and no, it's not that. Well, it is top at the moment. Shane saying it's a 1:31.690, and the Keen T does go faster, 1:31.565. So look at that, 3 hundredths off. And Alboreto makes a really bad mistake. It's a 1:33.775. Bubba does a 1:32.540. Here's 6 Mag, who topped Q1. Is it an improvement? About to find out. Last 2 corners coming up. It's looking good. It's 3rd fastest to 1:31.628, so it's Keen T going top on a 1:31.565. Crew Steamers, let's have a look at his lap. He'll be the next one to cross the line. Craigie Speedy has not set a time yet. He's still in the pit lane with 7 minutes to go. And goes 4th, a 1:31.643. That's a very nice time. So Shane comes back into the pit lane. And everyone now, I believe, will be coming in as well. I can't see them staying out there to do another run on these tyres. I want to get another set on, more fuel in and go. Although everyone always pushes until the first sector just to see if they can beat their time. And Chris Stevens is down by a second, so he'll now back off. And as you can see, he's already signalled the pit lane. 6 Mag, I believe, is actually still pushing. DRS open, so yeah, he's down by 2.2 seconds there, so he's backed off now, yeah. Lost a lot of time in Sector 2. I believe Equals is, as I say, coming into the pit lane now. So and who's leaving? That must be Craigie Speedy, it is, yeah. So Craigie Speedy going for an opposite run to what we're used to. So 6mag actually. He's going again, so he's going to complete the lap time. But sure he's not going to improve and doesn't. 1:35.702. I don't know why he didn't come into the pit lane there. Golden opportunity to come in. Didn't. Going to try another lap. Bizarre. Bizarre. But whatever works. Albert's time, 4 seconds off. He needs to come in now as well. Down to 3% on the ERS battery. It's not going to last much longer. Has to come in. Car's glitching everywhere. So look at Craigie Speedy then, the black Mercedes. Well, he's on soft tyres as well. That's going to be a big help. 1 lap though he might do. Clean air completely, but he runs the risk if he gets round and everyone's coming out and spoils his lap. You run the risk, but do you reap the rewards? So let's see Craigie's lap then. Oh, Keenty's just coming out. He's at turn 3, so it shouldn't affect him. And Alboretto's left, but he might be able to come back in. A couple of other drivers left a second ago, actually. Nice through 2 and 3. 8th gear. Turn 4. Looking good. Let's see what the first sector time is then on the board. 33.285. Hello. Good time. Sector 2 now becomes the priority. This is where we get to see if he's faster or not. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sector 2 coming up. Opens up the DRS at the right time. .105.235. Oh, it's borderline. It's very borderline. Got nothing else to go on the previous lap times. Keenty has just started a lap time. We'll switch to him in a second. Nearly loses it. Lap time's gone. That mistake coming out of turn 16. Lap time's gone. Go again. Go again. Keep going. Go. Push. 7th. 132.354. 353 in fact. Here's Keen T. First sector. 33.210. He's still topping, but he's off by a couple of hundreds to his own best lap time. This is good. This is progress. This is what we needed. Sector 2's time. Just under 2 minutes to go. Oh, he's up! 104.779, up by 0.04 of a second. This could be the pole time even more. Is it quicker? It's got to be quicker. Surely it's quicker. Trying to push. Cross the line. 131.113. That's a lot more like it from Keen T. Goes top. Fabulous. Let's have a look at Shane MCF1. Oh, he's up as well. 0.4 up as well. Hello, this could be close for pole. Courtney could do second. Let's push, let's push, let's push. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. 50 seconds after the clock. Shane MC out of the last corner. The championship leader, can he go top? He can and all! 1:31.069. Fastest time in the session so far. And I think we might just see that's it. 6 Mag has just started a time. FSN Optic will be next. So everyone else in the pit lane, Craigie Speedy, Bubba and Alberto. So that's the grid from 7th below. The top 6 still up for grabs. So what's the first sector time for 6 Mag then? No points on the board. Can he do anything here today? Oh, 33.207. Checkered flag comes out. Nail biter end to qualifying. Isn't it an improvement of any sorts? Come on, guys. Feel the power. Got the Honda engine behind that Alpha Touray. 1.6 litre V6 turbocharged engine. 3rd gear, this is smooth. Is it smooth enough though for pole? Keen T has remained 2nd. Shane MC on top, 1:31.069. Is that the pole time? To the line. Oh, it's 4th. A 1:31.580. FSN Optic is up. Is it pole? It's 4th. 1:31.563. Not good enough. And Crew Steamers goes into 4th place. Equals goes 2nd. Alpha front row. Alpha front row. Fabulous. So it's Shane MC, Equals, Keen T, Crew Steamers, FSN Optics, 6 Mag, Craigie Speedy, Bubba across as well. Fabulous. So there is the top 10. Shane MC on top from Equals, Keen T, Crew Steamers, FSN Optics, 6 Mag, Craigie Speedy, Bubba, Alberto Marchioni, and Akivo was disqualified from Q3 and banned. So we get ready for the race start coming up. It's wet, wet, wet here in Sochi. And we are prepared for today's race. This is tense. We had a wet race a couple of hours ago in the European Series at Silverstone. Double barrels of wet now. It's coming up to 11 o'clock UK time in our commentary box in the UK. And wherever you are in the world, thank you very much for joining us here on BBB Racing 1. We prepare for the Russian Grand Prix. And the green lights are on. The parade lap begins here for the Grand Prix of Russia. Everybody is going to be on extreme wet tyres, so we'll just show you that now. If we can. There we go. Everyone on full wet tyres. Nobody going to go out there straight away on inters. It's very much wet, wet, wet. Expect safety cars to be the factor today 27 laps these guys have got to deal with. It's going to be dramatic. It's right on board, see what the conditions are like. Well, even at slow speed, look. Struggling to turn in. They can go fast as they like on the warm-up lap, but they've got to find out where the standing water is, learn how much you can take, grip in, grip out, and get it all together. Back half of the track looking okay, but I'm worried about the runoff areas as well. Predicted pit stop strategy, well, it's a one-stopper, lap 13 to 26. So any time there they can pit. So it's wide open today's strategy, but it's clear it is going to be wet tyres throughout. Whoever gets a fresh set, though, will be the factor. So everyone going on the mediums of the full quali has just really made qualifying redundant. There's the grid, though. Shane MC equals Keen T, Crew Steamers, FS and Optics, 6 Mag, Craigie Speedy, Bubba, RZ, Alberto Marchioni, and then Cavu starts 10th, Clement Pheasant is 11th, and Lemony Tang, John Lowe in 95, Rip Truck, iTech Hulk, NASCAR Fan, Bono Candy, Big Bambino, and Hurricane F1 starts 19th. As you can see, a few cars already disqualified and sent to the grid to form up. The game has retaken control of these drivers as we prepare for the lights out procedure for the 2020 Russian Grand Prix. So they're all formed up now. We'll get ready for the 5 red lights to come on in these wet conditions and the race will begin. But, here we go. It was a very long hold, but the lights are out and everyone gets away gingerly already. There's a front wing damage as well, and a drive-through penalty for half the field. The 2 Alphas side by side. Equals has the lead. Shane MC drops down already. There's carnage further back, and now where do you break into turn 2 as one of the Ferraris decides to play dodgems, and Equals takes the lead as well, further back as well. Look, everyone's clambering in, and a few cars going wide out. So good start at the moment. But this is the real opportunity for braking as the McLaren of Bubba and 6 Mag are side by side. The Pro League racing here in Russia is underway. And NASCAR fans dropped down. Big Bambino's dropped off. Yellow, Ferrari in the wall. That's Cavu. Started 10th. Already played bumper cars. And now he's gone full NASCAR and gone into the wall. That might trigger a safety car, but I think he's got the right way round now. Yellow's out left and right. Bubba's under pressure from his teammate Clement Pheasant. iTech Hulk's moved up. Alberino Marchioni's dropped to 11th. Everyone's so struggling for grip right now. Side by side further up. 6 Mag trying to have a go at FSN Optic. Into the braking's over 13. Equals got a great launch on the clean side and just breezed past Shane MC with a fantastic one. Predicted pit stop strategies, we said 13 to 26. One stopper confirmed. Everyone just trying to find their positioning out on the track at the moment. Lap 1 has been completed. We're on to lap 2, not lap 3. The formation lap always makes that mistake with the graphic, but it is lap 2. General Owens and Bubba's down. Bubba's round somewhere on the track. Hurricane down as well. Bono Candy dropping off. Move going on now as FSN Optics under pressure from 6 Mag, who dives up the inside at turn 2 and goes for the manoeuvre. FSN Optic tries to cut back. And now he's under pressure from Clement Pheasant. They both ghost. round turn 3 into the braking zone for turn 4. As we have had another problem with the graphics. So this is, this is another problem, as we can see that we ran into in qualifying. The race is still going on though. We'll be back after the break. You're back with us here in Russia. Equals leads the way still at the moment from Shane MC F1. Keen T is into 3rd place, but there is drama still happening around the track. There is an idea of the position change, just in case you missed it. As NASCAR finds a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So who made the biggest start? Well, iTech Hulk, fantastic, up 7 places. Hurricane F1 as well, up to 13th place, but the biggest loser, Cavu, down 9 places due to that spin earlier on. Intervals changing left and right. Hello, that was Craigie Speedy having a go, and 6 Mag. Let's have a look at Lemony Tang. Oh, hello, this is where the bear is. And Bubba gets a 3-second time penalty as well for multiple warnings. And into the wall almost there. FSN Optic, General Owens right in the back to try and capitalise. And Rip Truck, 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. Warned ya. Equals leads the way. Not sure what the overall gap is though. Graphics are having a bit of a nightmare on us today. And cars going wide, left and right. Shane MC are 1 at 51, 131. Pit lane, Bubba. Bubba's in the pit lane. Okay, so he's decided to pit very, very early in this race. It's only lap 4. So now we've got our timings back. The race lead looks very, very strong. The 2 Alfa Romeos are battling it out. Shane MC closing up on equals after he took that fantastic lead at the start. Is he going to be anywhere near the battle? Shane MC leads the title, of course, from his teammate. So this is a real title battle we're watching. Side by side almost. NASCAR's got another 3-second penalty. We're on board with Shane MC now through the back half of the track. Desperately trying to close up. And 6 Mag has passed Craigie Speaky. Equals goes a little bit too deep. Shane's trying to capitalise in the exit. More power. It's got to be so hard though in these mixed conditions to get it right. One mistake, you're off you're off skiing down the downhill slope. That's just about 10 minutes away from the Olympic Village here. Keen T in third place, a 1:59.85. He's joining the battle as well. And safety cars could come into play here. That's the thing you've got to remember. We can have safety cars, virtual safety cars. Anything can just throw the mix at us as well. Cars, there could be a massive pile-up. We could have several cars out. Anything can happen. So it's really close as we round turn 3. Shane MC is closing. DRS detection point coming up as well. We'll wait to see if he can maneuver a way through some point. Red Bull off the track. iTech Hulk has passed up. We have that battle on standby. And Shane and C dropping off now to the clutches of Keen T. So down the back straightaway once again. Field nicely beginning to calm down as we have a 3-way fight for the lead here. We're watching Shane MCF1. He's losing time, look. Eagle's beginning to pull away. The fresh air Cavu, 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. They've really got to start watching the warnings as well. It's just going to become a nightmare. Down half of the track. Last corner. Power, power, power. DRS disabled, so this is getting annoying. iTech Calca 1:57.16, fastest lap of the race. Into the pit lane, NASCAR fan and Bono Candy. So they got damage that they need to adjust. Lap 13 to 26. So that's nearly all of the race. Big pit stop window. Chris Steamer's a 3-second penalty, multiple warnings. He was warned. Several times it may seem. Lemony Tang, the closest battle on the track at the moment, trying to go for a run. Right on the back. Oh, sliding at the back now. He's trying to get through Clement Pheasant as well. Alboreto Marchioni is up at 13th place. Big Bambino repasses. As we see Lemony Tang right on the back of the McLaren of Clement Pheasant. NASCAR's got another 3-second time penalty, by the way. Multiple warnings once again, so running track limits. I wish it would just say track limits, not multiple warnings. Come on, guys. Now it pushes harder. Is Lemony Tang going to make a move? Is he close enough into the braking zone? See, without DRS in the rain, it really is a guessing game. And Lemony Tang cut the corner, 3 seconds added on, so that gives the advantage back to Clement Pheasant in this little triangle of cars we've got here. Contact, I can hear wings being broken. Equals has managed to pull out a gap of 1.267 seconds. As up the inside, that's a turn 17. We never see an opportunity there. And he cuts away at the worst possible moment. I think he just got the move done. And once again, we'll be back after the break. Forget niceties. We've got a mission. Did he get through? Oh, they're side by side still. Craigie Speedy and Lemony Tang battling it out nearly for the whole lap, it seems. FS and Optics got a penalty. Lemony Tang's right on the back, pulls to the outside, trying to have the opportunity. Pulls to the inside of the braking zone. Oh, this is a great battle. Clemeny Pheasant's down to 9th place. Craigie Speedy's really jumped through. And I'm so annoyed we missed that opportunity. It's Cruise Steamers has got a penalty. Really trying to push now. The McLaren's in the back there. Got General Owen right in there. Hurricanes come through as well. As now Lemony Tang comes trying to have another go. We lost a lap of action there. Don't like it. I don't like it. You don't like it. We're trying to find the problem. Fuel lights come on as well for Lemony Tang. That's a problem if he's used it all so much. General Owen's under pressure as well. Meantime, the battle for the lead is closed up as well. We'll cut to it if we need to. I think Ucor's made a little mistake. Keep calm, carry on. And Hurricanes passed by General Owen. And now look at Lemony Tang right in the back of Craigie Speedy. That Mercedes jumped up the order. Big Bambino's dropped down. Passing. It's actually passed Alberto Marchioni. So they've switched positions in that lap we lost. Feels like one ITV F1 without brakes during the race. Not our fault. We're trying. Equals now closing that gap to a second as well, but the battle for 7th is also very, very interesting. Oh, and the Mercedes is off into the wall and damages part of the front wing. Lemony Tang goes through. Clemeny Pheasant goes through. The teammate, General Owen, will go through. So now Craigie Speedy's really in trouble. Wow, who expected that? Just got too much speed coming out of the turn number 10 and bang into the wall. Keen T, 1:55.40. Fastest lap of the race so far. Let's cut back to the leaders then. The top 3 equals Shane MC and Keen T. Oh, sliding there with Shane MC. Equals still having the position. And he's off and he's wide and he gets the penalty. Now that was a bit unfair. He just brushed wide. It was because of the conditions. But Shane MC with a 3-second time penalty. Keen T promoted up then to 2nd place automatically. So now it's a 2-way fight for the lead. Wow, it changes so quickly. General Owen's right behind Clement Pheasant. Let's cut back and see what we can do. Craigie Speedy's down into the pit lane and he's put on intermediate, so he thinks it's quick enough for Inters. That'll be an achievement. Lemony Tang, a 3-second penalty. Well, that neutralises this battle as well. Alberto Marchioni's past Big Bambino for 12th place. iTech Hugs past 6 Mag as well. The question is, can Clemeny Pheasant pass Lemony Tang? As the battle for the front's getting close as well, we have to switch back, coming into 10:17, and he's coming in the pit lane. So Shane MC pits, probably for Inters if he feels like it's dry enough. So Keen T versus Equals now becomes the battle to watch here. 1 and 2. And into the pit lane, General, and that's Shane MC dropping down on. He's gone on to Inters as well, so it took a while. So 2 cars now going on the intermediates. We'll see if that plays a factor. NASCAR's got a 3-second time penalty. Equals holding out the gap. FS and Optics going through. Just trying to find the position. Here we are. To cut back to General Owen if we need to, which is in that middle of the battle. And now, are we going to see the top two coming in? Because it looks like they're going to make it. NASCAR's passed FS and Optic again. Are we going to get a surprise pit in this lap? No. Equal stays out. Keen T stays out on the full wets. Lap 11 of 27. Time's improving slightly. General Owen is past Hurricane F1, but they're in a battle. Oh, this is why they're all coming into the pit lane. Just my timing, hey? They're all in the pits. But the battle for the lead's closing. 6/10 now. And they're approaching back markers. This must be Bono Candy, who's down into 19th place and has just received a penalty. And he is indeed Bono Candy, who's in 19th place. Ghosts out of the way of these two. Hurricane F1 gets out of the way, gets a 3-second time penalty as well. Big Bambino has gone up as Clemeny Pheasants come into the pit lane, the same as Arboreno Marchiogi. FS and Optic also pits. Time penalties coming up left and right on the board. And here comes the battle for the lead then. Keen T is closing up on Equals H. Can he pull to the outside coming into turn 13? That'd be a late manoeuvre. He's thought about it, but can't find a position better. Pulling left, pulling right. Oh, the battle is on now. Last two corners, either one of them pits. The other's got to follow. It'll be a chain reaction. But have they got the steps to do it? No one's coming in. Oh, Keen T had to think about it. Don't think that was a manoeuvre for position. I think that was to try and jolt Equals into the pit lane and get a psychological and tactical advantage. Another lap to go then. And they are side by side this time. Keen T has got the pace and Equals knows it. Keen T pulls to the outside. They go side by side down to the run at turn 2. Keen T takes the lead of the Russian Grand Prix in the Pro Racing League. Fabulous manoeuvre. As Hurricane comes into the pit lane, Equals will now try and have the fight back. Rip Track has a penalty. So they're all now going to start again. Craigie Speedy, penalty as well. Inters seem to be the way to go if the weather's getting this light. So when are the top 2, or top 4 even, going to come in? Rip Tuck in the pit lane. NASCAR fan, 5 seconds, speeding in the pit lane. Lemony Tang, 3 seconds, multiple warnings. Crew Steamers, same thing, 3 seconds, multiple warnings. It seems to be penalties galore this evening here on BBB Racing 1 for the Pro Racing League. Pro League Racing. Gap now considering between the rest of the field as well. I think it's only Marchioni who can stand possible overtaking. Yellow. Mercedes off at turn 4. It looks to be a spin, and I'm thinking is it Craigie Speedy as he's losing time to Big Bambino as into the pit lane comes Equals. So now the question is, oh, that was slow. And into the pit lane comes I Take Hulk as well, and Six Mag. No, doesn't take the pit lane. Stays out for another lap. So that was a very late call to stay out, but decides it's for the best. Shane MC a 1:48.329, fastest lap of the race so far. And these two are battling over 13th and 14th. Alboreto and Craigie Speedy. Crew Steamers a 1:48.310 now. Time's improving. Inter's going on for Equals, and I Take Hulk as well. Taking the positions, nice. Keen T has got a 3-second time penalty. The race leader gets a penalty. And that is a very big call. Once again, we see the opportunity of penalties playing the factor. Wow. And Keen T and Six Mag keep going. But they're going to start losing their advantage quite soon. They've got to change tyres soon. Have to come in soon as well. Crew Steamers is right behind Equals, but the fuel light's on. It's on yellow. Half distance. NASCAR fan, penalty as well. Yep, we are half distance of the race as Keen T's coming to the pit lane. Shane MC will take the lead. He's already passed Six Mag as well. But Shane has that 3 seconds as well as Keen T. Took 1:48.173 though, so he is setting the fastest time. Shane MC takes the lead of the race. What's the gap he has? That's the question. 4.205 seconds apparently, but is it closing? What's Equals his... Oh, I want to have a look at Equals his time. 8 seconds, so Shane MC comfortably in the lead of this race. Keen T comes out behind Crew Steamers. Equals takes second. Well, this race is hotting up now. Where are we going to go from here? And Six Mags in the pit lane. General Owens down to up to seventh place now. Personal best and fastest of all, Sector 1. Equals is a second faster than Shane MC's own best time. Fantastic. This is where the battle really starts. And NASCAR fan gets another penalty. That's cut to Six Mag, who is in the battle with General Owen. Keep an eye on the front, especially Keen T and Crew Steamers. So this is General Owen, Six Mag, and Hurricane. As NASCAR fans have received a black flag. Multiple penalties. As Shane MC, the race leaders, is a 1:47.207, but NASCAR fan has been black flagged from the race. Equals now does even faster, 1:47, and then look at that iTech Hulk, 1:47.101. Times coming thick and fast as the rain starts to stop, the inters start to take over as the faster tyres. This is getting fantastic. Yellow out second sector still. We've got green now, thankfully. No need for a safety car or virtual safety car. I've been quite surprised, actually. Everyone's been this calm in a wet race. No safety car so far, not even a virtual safety car. We just had a black flag. That was it. Kavoo and Bubba, 3-second penalties each for multiple warnings. But Shane MC, F1, the championship leader, leads the way by 8.9 seconds with a penalty of 3 seconds. So he comfortably leads the race so far. Fabulous. Lemony Tang, 3 seconds, multiple warnings. General Lowe in 95, 3 seconds added on as well, so even he's having bad times out there today. Kavoo's been passed by Bono Candy, and now Bono Candy drops back behind Kavoo. So they were changing positions on the track. Six Mag, 3-second time penalty. The driver we're watching now, he ran a little wide coming out of 10. That seems to be catching everybody out today. So we have to now go again. think everybody's at least got a 3-second penalty now, which means we are pretty much safe with the running order. So now we're back to positions running as times. This is great. Oh, the Alpha Touray sliding there of 6-mag. Hurricane F1 almost went with him. They've got to keep it under control. Let's cut back to Crew Steamers. Under pressure from, well, equals even under pressure from Crew Steamers and Keen T. And iTech Hulk. So the battle for second place is brewing massively. And they all still had the penalties, remember, as well. So this is an equal fight. The Alpha beginning to scamper away though. 1.201 second difference. Needs to be they need to catch up. They need to be faster. Oh, very wide into 7. They're trying though. That's the main factor. You've got to remember. Six tenths, 4 tenths. iTech Hulk's right on the back and might just go for a move here on Keen T. Into turn 13. Nope, not going for a look here though. I thought he might have a little sniff. Well, no such look. Oh, how can you see that? It's so dark outside. The rain just playing more and more factors. Shane MC. And he's passed. iTech Hulk has passed Keen T, round the outside. Lovely move. Equals as a 146.416. Goes fastest. So he passed him. Keen T drops down the order again. Can't seem to focus. Still the battle's on between them all. Bono Candy, another penalty. Well, he's close to the disqualification limit. And look at that, Shane MC, 9 seconds now, 9.3. Can he get up to 10 though? And then he's definitely covered in the case of 3 times 3-second penalties. Red Bull of Keen T was going a little bit too wide for my liking. Don't do that at turn 10. That's been a favourite spot of the stewards today to give you the penalty spot. This corner here. A little bit wider, but everyone's just about taking it okay. Now look at iTech Hulk right behind Crew Steamers. Gonna make a move. Pulls to the inside, now becomes the outside. Oh, they both could have ended up in the wall there. Is outbraked and collected. Bang, bang, good night. It's lap 17 of 27. Lap 18 of 27 now. Look at the gap. Unbelievable. iTech Hulk's right behind Crew Steamers here. And in that last lap, he was 4 tenths faster. And now he's got to run down towards turn 2. Trying to get the wet part of the track as well, cool the tyres a little bit, stop them from draining. And look at that, he's only got 3% of ERS. Now 10 under braking. Manual selection of the ERS still needs to be done by the driver. Oh, slidey, slidey. Look, he's trying his best to catch up to the front, but just can't seem to manage it. And General Owens passed 6-mag as well, further back. 6-mag might just come back for that one. But iTech Hulk coming on to Crew Steamers now. Turn 7. 8 and 9. 8.8 seconds now, so equals is reining in Shane. The two teammates at Alfa Romeo. Meanwhile, it's Williams versus Alpha Touray. And I Take House looking for vengeance. Pulls to the inside. Oh, Christimas blocks him into turn 13. And they are running so close together now. It's closer than 3/10. Cigarettes, papers, width between them. Yellow, third sector. This is where we're coming up to. Ferrari, maybe. Or is it the two Alphas? What's happened here? Not too sure. Gone green now, though. That's the best news. Lap 19. Let's run on board. Is he any closer to Cruz Steamers for third? Don't think he's got the ERS as well. With no DRS overtaking opportunities, the energy recovery system, as you can see, is flickering onto 9, now 8%. On the heads-up display you can see in front of you. Oh, hello. That's Craigie Speedy disconnecting. And iTech's got a 3-second penalty, multiple warnings. That wasn't his fault, though. There was a car in the way. That's cheating. An assistant, that is. It's cheating him out of it. But Chris Deemers with the penalty as well. So, as I said, it resets the balance. Okay, now his four wheels off the track. So, say it's a penalty for that, then we'll be fine. Oh, Renault in the way as well. Bono Candy. They've got to get out of the way. It's just... it's distracting for the drivers. Look at the gap it's caused. Meantime, we're going to battle here. Lemony Tang, 3-second penalty, multiple warnings. And he's in a battle with General Owen further back. And Six Mags right in the position to overtake. Pulls to the inside, nearly goes into the wall. Cruz Demons gets a penalty, 3 seconds, multiple warnings. Now into the braking zone at turn 13. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Six Mags closing. Lemony Tang's under pressure as well. We're in a right dogfight for 6th place here. Keep an eye on the front though. iTech Huck's right there. If we get below 2/10, we're changing. This battle brewing. Lap 20 and 27. Lemony Tang under pressure. Bubba's got a penalty as well. Here comes Six Mag though. He's in the wheel tracks. Is he going to make the move down in towards turn 2? Looks for the inside line. Not going to make it though. Oh, he's done it. iTech side by side with Cruz Steamers and forces him out wide. iTech takes third. That was a lovely move. Back to the front now. And Lemony Tang under pressure from General Owen is under pressure from Six Mag and Hurricane F1 and Clemeny Pheasant. 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. 5 cars in the battle here for 6th place. Everyone's getting quite close now. Here comes Six Mag again to try and pass General Owen down towards turn 13. It's in the wheel tracks as well. Looking to the outside. Oh, he's going for the inside maneuver now. Can't get through. He just can't get a break, can he? It's hard to watch because you can see him constantly trying to make the battle, make the pass. He just can't get through. Time and patience. Time and patience. They will get through. It's lap 21 of 27. Shane MC's now got 10 seconds gap to equals as we now watch. They all got very coalesced down in towards 17 and 18. Here we go again then. Down towards turn 2. Lemony Tang holding off. Six Mag looking for a way through. And look at that. Hurricane is right on the back of Six Mag. Turn 3. Into turn 4. Nice enough, nice enough. Power, power, power. They're all stuck in a rut, no DRS open, so they can't overtake. All limited on DRS. They need to get closer. Speaking of getting closer, side by side, Keen T trying to go around the outside of Crew Steamers, coming into turn 14, has to take avoiding action. But Keen T's up into 4th place, Crew Steamers down. Well, that came out of nowhere, didn't it? Keen T's under pressure again because Crew Steamers trying to come back in for 4th. Six Mag's got a penalty. Multiple warnings. That just puts him back on track with the rest of the field. Carew, 3 seconds added on again. He's close to the disqualification limit as well. It's like 22 of 27. And look at that, Lemony Tang's having to go a bit defensive because General Low in 95 is right there, but he's got such a poor exit out of turn 1. 6 Mags coming up. And Keen T, 3 seconds added onto his race time. Another penalty. Same for FSN Optic and Rip Truck. Changing the battle's positions then. There's a lot more to do in this race than let's their eye on. Ooh, big slide from Lemony Tang. General Owen's going to be right there. But no, he can't. I don't know what's wrong. Really bizarre, this one. Without the DRS on this track, they're lost. Brake, 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 brake. Turn. Power, power, power. Bubba's past Alberto Marchioni. Shane's F1 has just done a 1:46.245. The race leader sets the fastest lap of the race and gets the bonus point as well for fastest lap. And IT Hulk has just come through, 1:46.091. Fastest lap, and now this is the closest General Owen has been to Lemony Tang for quite some laps. Is this going to be an overtaking opportunity? Fails in the second half of trying to overtake as well. He gets close, just can't pull off the overtake. It's lap 23 of 27. The race nearly over. Side by side, 6 Mag going for the move. Caught that one by surprise. Side by side in turn 1, into turn 2, and gets through. 6 Mag up to 7th. General Owen down to 8th. Hurricane's coming through as well. Crew Steamers gets a penalty. 3 seconds added on, so that restores him into this battle as well, actually. I'm watching iTech Hulk as well, is closing in onto equals. We'll jump to them if we need to. Battle's running. Equals sliding a little bit. What's happened? Bubba's into the pit lane, that's what. Bubba from 14th into the pit lane. Here comes Hurricane on General Owen 95. Pulls to the outside. Is he going to make the move? Becomes the inside into turn 13. Whoa! They come together. They nearly crashed. Fabulous. Well, they nearly came together and crashed. They were touchy, weren't they, at several points of the track? At 24-27. And look at front. That's Six Mag closing in on Lemony Tang. Further dramas. And he's onto the inside at turn 2. Oh, General Owen's got a 3-second penalty. As Six Mag goes side by side right round the outside in turn 3. This didn't end well in the Formula 2 race. When they raced here, is it going to end well here? I'm not sure. I think Lemony Tang has just forced off the track. Six Mag now side by side as well. The Renault's come through. Oh, that's Bono Candy getting in the way, sliding off as well. The back marker's playing a part in this race. General Owens past Lemony Tang. Six Mag's being forced out left, right and centre. And now look at this, that is the Renault. Lemony Tang gets another penalty right round the outside. Six Mag's trying to have a go. Keen T's up to 3rd place. He's past iTech Hulk. So it's General Owen now up into 5th as the race leader gets another 3-second penalty. That's 6 seconds. That takes him close to equals his time. We've got to now really hope he doesn't get any more. So it's General Owen now into 6th place. Lemony Tang 7th as well. iTech's repass but gets a penalty the same as Keen T. They're now bracing for position. iTech's in the pit lane as well with 2 to go. This is dangerous stuff as Keen T now takes 3rd. iTech's coming to the pit lane for some reason. Maybe he thinks dries could be an option. General Owen now will take into 5th place as well. He's diving into the pit lane as well. Several cars coming in the pit lane. They're going to put on softs to the end of the race. They've seen what FSN Optic has done, as well as Bubba, Albiota, Mokuri and Cavu, all putting on softs. So they're thinking, is it dry enough out there now? But the rain's still coming down, but is it quicker, is it slower? Now, Equals and Shane, Equals and Keen T have got to think, okay, do I put on slicks for 2 more laps? Because now the whole grid's going to jumble around. They've all got a different amount of penalties. iTech gets another 3 seconds. That's 9 total for him. And he's been passed by General Owen, 95. He's coming up there, look, just ahead. Oh, and starting to slide his Six Mag on these tyres. So Inter's maybe not the best option now. Cavu's past Bono Candy, and okay, that's softs and Inters. Yep, it's time to change. It's time to change now. Get off those tyres as more wing damage gets kicked up in the middle of the track. It's time to change. Oh, smoke coming out the back. Yellow. Bono Candy, I believe, is out of the race. I'm waiting for confirmation. Well, it could be Lemony Tang, actually. No, it's not. Well, actually, it was. It was Lemony Tang who went off. And this is the race leader. Shane MCF1 coming in. Now he's Equals. No, Equals has gone through. Equals takes the lead. And he only had a 3-second penalty. Well, this is thrown it away for Shane. But he's on the softs with 2 to go. Oh my goodness me. Equals leads. He only had a 3-second penalty. Keen T has penalties. Cruz Steamers has penalties. So what's Shane's plan here? Wow, that was bizarre. He had the championship leader had the race. He could have continued for 2 more laps. He's come in and he's thrown it away. Equals leads in Russia. And by my calculation, will win. But Shane MC now on softs, closing the gap. FSN Optic gets a penalty. Pit lane for Six Mag. We've got to watch Shane MC for now. What can he do to fight back? It's too much to ask. Can he get inside the penalty time though? Well, iTech's has taken another 3 seconds. And Shane MC gets another penalty. It's done. That's 9 seconds. It's done. Game over. Equals, by my calculation, might just win this race from Keen T. He's just got to keep it on the road, on those tyres, for 1 more lap. What drama! He's not pitting, he's going for 1 more lap. Well, you've got to, haven't you? Keen T and Shane MC's up now into 3rd place. He got Crew Steamers, and he's right on the back of these. But he's got 9 seconds. I don't know what the gap is. Last lap for call. We've got another situation like yesterday here on BBB Racing 1. Who's going to actually win this race? Equals 3-second penalty times 2. That's 6 seconds. Keenty had 3. I'm not sure. It's too close to call, but that's the Haas car trying to unlap themselves. That is That's Alboreto Marchioni. And Red Bull, Shane MC's up into second place. He's taken Keenty, so the soft tyres are much, much faster. But I don't think the penalty is going to be applied. But look at this. He's going to try it. And Shane F1's going to take the lead. Round the outside, he leads. Is he going to be quicker? 9 seconds he's got to get to equals. It's already at 1. Was this a brilliant masterclass from Shane MC? Has he really thrown away 2 seconds already? 2.5. 2.7. So really, equals has got a penalty as well. So Shane only needs to get a 6-second gap to equals to win the race. By my count, he's split 3 now. So he only needs 6 seconds. So Shane MC needs 6 seconds to win the race from equals. He's got 4.8. He's got 5. Is it good enough? 5.6. 6. It's 6.5. Shane MC crosses the line with a gap of 6.07 seconds. Was it good enough? Was it good enough? Equals to the line. He's losing time dramatically, but he still wins by 0.147 of a second. It was a gamble worth taking from Shane MCF1, but with 9 seconds penalty worth, it didn't work out to the line because equals H takes victory by 0.147 seconds on the countback. Wow! Wow! It was such a good gamble from Shane. But if he didn't run wide and get that extra penalty, he would have been the winner. But on the outlap, he ran too wide. The tyres were a bit cold. And he just lost the time. And across the line, it was 0.147 of a second. It's equals winning from Shane MCF1. Keenty does take 3rd. iTech Hulk 4th. Cruise Steamers 5th. Hurricane gets 6th. Clement Pheasant 7th. General Owen is 8th. 6 Mag 9th. And Lemony Tang takes the final point in 10th. Everson Optic is 11th. Rip Tuck is 12th overall. What a race! It was such a dramatic last lap. I think that's the best last lap we've seen this season. Hurricane the driver of the day. But for Shane MC, it was such a good strategy call. He was really flying on that last lap. He crossed the line with 8 seconds advantage, but 0.147. It's equals H, who brilliantly wins here in Russia from his teammate Shane MCF1, and Keenty takes 3rd. Who says Russia doesn't deliver? Look at that, he had 9 seconds and equals didn't end up having a penalty. Oh, he did have a penalty, 1 penalty, okay. Keenty, iTech Hulk, Cruise Steamers, Hurricane F1, Clement Pheasant, General Owen, 6 Mag, Lemony Tang, Everson Optic, Rip Tuck, Bubba, Alberino Macchioni, Big Bambino, Cavu 44, Craigie Speedy, Bono Candy, and NASCAR Fan was cancelled from the race. Thank you very much for joining us for the Pro League racing here today at the Russian Grand Prix. We've enjoyed it. We hope you have too. Thank you very much for joining us. What a last lap. Equals H wins for Alfa Romeo. From Sochi, Russia, it's goodbye and good night.